And hello everybody, this is Recon Stewart, and today we are continuing our Hornet series for the the F-18 Hornet. Frodo and I will be flying on the 476 server today in preparation for getting some new recruits to our brand new Hornet squadron, the 510th Buzzards. And so today we practice some unguided bombing to make sure, we know what the hell we're doing. It's not always a guarantee, you know. Alright. So let's get this bird started up. And let's test our battery. Looks good. Let's do a fire test.
Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire right. Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right.
Good. Let's give the battery a rest here. And let's do
Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire right. Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right.
Alright, let's arm our jet. Do a cap 9 on each wingtip. Do a centerline drop tank. And let's see, bombs. 6 times BDU 33. And let's select my new 510th skin.
Request rearming.
Jump out so you guys can see
Copy.
that. So this is Snoopy designed this for the 510th Squadron. We are the 510th Buzzards. This is our new skin for the F-18C. And even got my own nose art on this bad boy. So that's pretty awesome. Alright, let's get started. APU on. And let's close our canopy.
Rearming complete.
And right engine crank on. And right throttle off the detent. Watch our engine spool up. And we'll be listening for the GPWS voice alerts, and then we'll crank on our screens.
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Alright, let's crank on our left DDI, right DDI, turn up the brightness on our UFC, turn up the brightness on our HUD, and turn on our AMPCD. And looks like we're good on the engine gauges. Let's get our bleed air knob rotated. Alright, and let's test our lights. Okay. And let's go ahead and start up our left engine crank. Clear messages. And left engine off the detent, or left throttle off the detent rather. And what radio channels do we need here? 1 and 2. Let's turn the volume on 1 all the way up and put the volume at 2 and 75%. And we've got COM 2 on the aft radio. Alright, let's go ahead and start up our ground navigation INS and turn our radar on. And let's reset our FCS switches, which I need to pull that up. Good. And let's move flaps to auto and back to half. And let's initiate our bit test. Test is a go. Let's set our takeoff trim, 12 degrees. And flaps up to auto. Check our control surfaces. Very good. And flaps to half. And let's test our air refuel, our speed brake. Launch bar, hook down, and pitot heat. Make sure everything is working. Looks like it is. Hook up. Launch bar up, speed brake closed, and aerial refueling probe in. Okay, let's turn our oxygen on. Set our bingo, which I believe is 4,000. 3,000. And radar altimeter set to 450 for a shore-based operation. Wish there was an easier way to set that than the mouse wheel. Mission data. Let's enter our waypoints. We've got 3 waypoints. Alright, so how we're going to do this, let's put our radar up here. Let's go 4-bar scan, 40 miles. Get rid of my... and just get that all set up the way I like it. Beautiful. And then let's come over here to menu, HSI, and we're going to enter our waypoints. So waypoint 0 is our initial position. We're going to enter waypoint 1, which is our target. So we're going to hit UFC on OSB 5. We're going to hit position, and then we're going to enter north 2. 363545, enter, and west 1152629, and we're going to enter an elevation in feet of 3300. Enter. Beautiful. And let's go to waypoint 2. And let's enter back to UFC. Position. North 362534. Enter. West 4. 1153053. Enter. And our elevation in feet 9,500. Beautiful. And on to waypoint 3. Position. North 2.
Hey, boss, you got me?
Stand by, everyone. I think we're having technical difficulties. Go ahead.
Yeah, so DCS is not recognizing my throttle, stick, anything. Well, it recognizes the stick. it doesn't recognize the throttle or my keyboard. Any ideas?
Restart.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to restart. So, all right.
Or unplug and replug in the USBs, but I'd do a whole restart.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart the computer. See if that does it. So, I'll be back in 3 or 4 minutes.
All right, I'll just double check my startup.
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
All right, where were we? Position 3, waypoint. Let's click on UFC. Position and north 362135. Enter. West 4 114 5420. Enter, and elevation 4,500 feet. Enter. Alright, let's double check these waypoints here. Alright, so waypoint 0 is going to be our initial position. I'll show you that on the map. You guys memorize 3613, 11502. And we'll come down here to our initial position. If you look up in the top left corner, 3613, 11502. Beautiful. That's how we know our ground alignment is correct. And then let's check our waypoints here. So waypoint 1 should be 36, 35, 45. Now it's changing these from minutes, or excuse me, from seconds to degrees. So what we enter is seconds, and they enter degrees. But I could have that backwards. But anyway, the last number will be slightly off. But it's 45 seconds, which is approximately 75 of 100, or 75% of a full second of 60 seconds, if that makes sense. So 45 into 60 is 75% of that 60. If I'm making any sense at all. It'll make a little bit more sense on the next one. 115, 26, 29. 115, 26, 29, or 30 of 60, which puts it at 48% of a 60 seconds. If I'm making any sense, and if somebody can correct me, I would appreciate it. And then 3,300 feet. Looks like we're good there. Next waypoint, 36, 25, 34, and 115, 30, 53. Beautiful. And 9,500 feet. Waypoint 3, 36, 21, 35. Perfect, 58%. And 115, whoops. We misentered that. Let's fix that. Position north, 36, 21, 35. West, 114, 54, 20. There we go, 114, 54, 20. And 4,500 feet. That's why we double check. Alright. Good there. Let's enter our our bombing runs here. So let's go ahead and bring up our stores page, and we'll select our 66s. And program 1, we're going to have mode CCIP, manual fusing nose, electronic fusing off, drag free fall. We're going to drop one bomb one time. We could change that here if we wanted to, but we're good. Climb is our losing my brain here. Is our safe escape maneuver is climb, and minimum altitude 1,000 feet. But I don't think I can set that in here. Then we'll go to program 2, and it's the same program except we're going to be at a different altitude, and I cannot change any of those features, so we will just stay with program 1. Okay. And let's change our, let's uncage our attitude standby indicator. And then does anybody know what attitude is? It's supposed to go to auto. I'm just leaving it in auto. But I don't know what the hell it does. And let's go ahead and pull up our HSI. And quality 0.5, okay. Time 3 of 3, we're good. And we'll turn on our navigation system. Beautiful. I think we are ready to roll. We are waiting on Frodo with his technical issues. Sorry about that. See if
Alright, well, starting back up now.
copy that. Alright, what else can we go over here? Let's make sure we've got everything set. Did anybody have any questions about the F-18 or anything at all? Ask away in chat. Everything looks good. The lights are on. Hook bypass will turn out the field. Anti-skid on. Flaps are at half. Safe. Selective jettison is good. Parking brake still on. Oh, let's go ahead and get our RWR spooled up. And we'll get our electronic countermeasures. Don't think they're working properly, but we'll put them into standby. Radios are working. Siren Cross means that the radar is not currently operating. It's because it's got weight on wheels capability, so while we're on the ground it is off, so it doesn't fry our ground crew. Man, everything looks good. Go ahead and turn on our engine anti-icing. This is our KY-58 secured radio. So plane encrypted. Not sure what LD or RV does yet. And then the volume. Then the fill, or what this really means is the encryption key that you'll be using.
I'm going to fire up one of my own missions real quick before I jump in the dedicated, save some time, make sure it works in there first.
2. And then you can turn it on and off, and TD. I'm not sure what TD is. If anybody knows, please let us know in the chat.
Can you plug in more than one profile for the BDU-33s?
I looked into that. There are 5 programs, but they're identical because we don't add altitude or safe escape maneuvers or minimum altitudes.
Roger that. So we'll set that up if we want to do multiple drops, like 2 versus 4 versus single.
Correct. Or change the fusing, like if we had rock eyes or something.
Yep. Distance. Or spacing.
Not sure what else we can work on here. Let's take a look at the BDU-33s. They really got them on there. It's going to be a hell of a day. It's a gorgeous jet. Alright. Let's take a look at all of the abilities we have with what's here. We've got a stores page. We know that works. We've got a HUD page, which I don't know why anyone would want this unless their HUD went out. We've got a placeholder for the AZEL page. We've got our electronic warning system here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. In game, like in the settings menu, it recognizes all of my inputs, but then when I get in game, it doesn't recognize shit. Like my stick moves, but my throttle inputs, they just don't work.
Have you tried just unseating the USB and reseating it, or a different USB?
I don't know how that would make a difference because it works when I go to the settings.
Repair DCS?
But it's working.
Now, you see this RWR's got this N here in the middle? I don't know what this does, but if I turn this display type from I to A, it gets rid of the N, which I think is myself, which I kind of like. So, that's nice. Alright, that's SA is our SA placeholder, nothing there. And bit failure page, we're familiar with that. MUMI page is a placeholder. Checklist, wheels, flaps, or takeoff, controls, wings, trim, flaps, hook, harness. That's good. And it tells you your stabilizer's position. Engine, let's see, inlet temp, RPM, EGT, FF, fuel flow, nozzle position, oil pressure, thrust, VIB, fuel temper, EPR, CDP, TBP. Okay. And then our FCS page. And we've got our FPAS page. This is our fuel range and endurance.
All right,
It's kind of
unplugging
cool.
it, plugging it back in. Believe it or not, fixed it, dude. That makes absolutely no fucking sense, but it did.
Oh, you heard it here first, chat. Recon fixed it. Woo! And then we have our fuel page. We're gonna have to refuel before we take off now. And what is our ADI? I don't know why anyone would want that, but there it is. And finally our HSI, which has tons. Okay, so is that just, no, okay. Date, HSI, Mark 1, scale, data, TACAN. Choose waypoint, scan, waypoint designate, turn on our sequential. Oh, we gotta add. Let's do that while we're thinking about it. UFC. We go insert waypoint 1, insert waypoint 2, insert waypoint 3. You can see I've got them down here inserted now. Then we can go to waypoint sequence 1, back to HSI, and I don't know. Oh, wonder what's going on with that. Let's check. Hold on, did I enter them in sequence 2? I think I did. Yep. Let's get those out of sequence 2 and put them into sequence 1. Let's go to data, waypoint sequence, and let's do delete 1, delete 2, and delete 3. Then we'll go to sequence 1. And we'll add 1, add 2, add 3. Or insert rather. There they are. And then we'll turn on sequence 1 here, back to HSI, and then we can see them perfect. Alright. Now if we go back to mode, oh, see, that's north is always up. Kind of like that. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. I do not like how hard it is to see the damn map. There's just so much shit going on. It's ridiculous. It's almost better just to keep it off. Well, anyway, menu, let's just throw our EW on there for now. And I think that's Frodo over there. Alright, everybody, we're just waiting for Frodo to get up and running, and we will get going. Sorry for the delay, technical difficulties on his end. It's a little hazy here at Nellis today. Chaos 2, radio check front. Chaos 2, radio check aft. Recon's not getting bored at all. Not at all. I'm moving my vents to keep the air on me. Oh, that feels better.
Hey, boss, are you picking me up on the radios?
Negative. I've got the clicks, but I've got nothing from you.
Standby 1.
I show 2 connected, 2 in game.
Chaos 4, check aft.
2. I don't
Can
hear
you
you.
give me a radio check on aft?
I don't hear you. I just hear you on Discord. 2, radio check aft.
Are you talking on the radio?
Affirm.
Okay, I'm not hearing you either. This is a problem.
I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect. Mic check. Radio check front.
No, I got nothing, man.
Radio check aft. Let's change. Let's see what radio channels we have.
Yeah, I just pulled up my radio overlay. I've got 364-450 on 1, 264 on 2.
Yeah, that's the problem. Go to 3 and 4. Radio check front. Radio check aft.
Let me do this. Let me hop into a jet that's on your row, and I'll do my startup again.
Copy. We have different presets is the issue.
Yep, that is the issue for sure.
Captain Obvious rides again. Sorry everyone for the delays. Everybody fly the Harrier. It just does not appeal to me at all. Oh, come along now, Frodo. Let's get going. Oh, we've got a patch on our shoulder. Didn't notice that. Oh, that's awesome. The Buzzard's patch on the right shoulder and Buzzard's rule on the left shoulder. Goes to a radio check.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, I gotcha. And 1 second AFK. Be right back, everyone. And I'm back.
Alright, Chaos 4, check front, mute Discord.
2.
Chaos 4, check aft.
2.
Alright, give me one more check on front.
2.
Alright, outstanding. Let me finish my startup here. Go ahead and make sure you got full bags of gas, and we'll get going.
2. 2, rather. Alright, let's get full fuel.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
We'll get going here in a second, folks.
Refueling complete.
2, refueling complete. And we're going to do a fighter low departure, which means if we're taking off runway 3, we're going to stay below 3,000 feet MSL until north of the racetrack,
Rearming complete.
and then turn within 4 nautical miles of Nellis direct to Flex. We'll fly north of Flex and turn heading 270 to what's our active runway?
2-1.
Copy. Alright, so we're going to fly runway heading until past the golf course and then turn right to 300 degrees and cross LSV radial 253 between 5,000 and 6,000. Then proceed outbound on LSV radial 267. So we need to set up TACAN for Nellis. 12. Turn it on first. Clear it. 12 X-ray. And let's set our radial. First one is 253. We need to cross that at between 5,000 and 6,000 feet, and then we'll intercept radial 267 and head out. How's everybody doing? I know it's been boring, but we're going to get going here shortly. "40 minutes we've been sitting here, Frodo."
Alright, 2, you ready to taxi?
2.
Push front, preset 3.
Front radio now, preset 3, Nellis
Chaos
Tower.
4, check front.
2.
Nellis Tower, Chaos 4, row 17, taxi 21 right for departure. In sequence.
2.
Chevy 5-1, clear to taxi to runway 3. Path 2.
I forgot my parking brake. Ground speed about 12, 13, 14 now.
Alright, 2, so we're doing the fighter low, 350 knot departure. It's a VFR departure. Burner until 300 and then mill power to 350 knots. Maintain that. You're clear to rejoin after we establish on the 269 radial.
2.
Alright, while we're taxiing, let's do a alpha check real quick. Waypoint 1. 304 for 29. Actually, hold on a second, I'm getting a call from my mom. Alright, one's back on aft.
2.
Alright, we'll do the alpha check when we get to the EOR. I was going to do it while we taxi, but we're too close.
2.
That was Tower Chaos for Northeast EOR. Alright, 2, whenever you get here, go ahead and configure for takeoff. We'll do QNH and alpha check once you're done.
2. Alright, flaps to half, speed brakes retracted, takeoff trim set, TACAN set, countermeasures set, defog handle as required, windshield anti-rain, anti-ice set, ejection seat armed, strobe lights are on. 2 ready for QNH and alpha check. 2 ready for QNH and alpha check.
I gotcha. QNH 2944 alpha check. Waypoint 1 30228.9. Waypoint 2 28125.9. Waypoint 3 027 for 9.
2 alpha checks complete. Confirming QNH 2944.
2944. Nose Tower Chaos 4, 218s taking 21 right, fighter low departure for range 63. One second left.
Alright, just a reminder on the fighter low departure.
Offensive position break set.
Two in position break set. We're going to take off runway heading and
Chaos
then
4, run them up.
turn right to 300 degrees.
One's green.
2 green. And then we're going to
One's rolling
be
at
at
20.
5,000, 6,000 feet when we cross radial 253, and then we're going to switch to radial 267. Rolling in 3 seconds. Afterburner on. Nose wheel steering off. Rotating. Two airborne. Gear up.
Tower, Chaos 4, airborne.
Flaps up. Coming out afterburner. And fly heading 300. We're going to cross radial 253 between 5,000 and 6,000 feet. We're at 5,000. Crossing radial 263. Let's go to 267. And we're lining up for radial
Push front,
267.
preset 4.
Switching to preset 4.
Nellis control, Chaos 4, 218s. Outbound from Nellis, radial 269 or fighter low departure. Passing through Angel 7.5 for NTTR. Chaos 4, check front.
2.
Alright, I got 10 degrees nose up for Angels 12, then I'll level off and maintain 350 for the rejoin.
2. Oh. Two saddled.
One visual. Alright, go ahead and set your countermeasure profile up for one flare only.
2 going heads down.
Alright, we gotta make a turn. Checking right for waypoint 1.
2. That was too much of a turn.
Alright, push front, preset 10. Blackjack, Chaos 4, 218s, Angels 12.3, inbound range 63 for BDU drops, east bombing circle. Checking back left a little bit, heading 003.
2.
Alright, let's throttle back for 280 knots, brakes out.
Two still need to set it. 2 say again.
Alright, one's established 280 knots, heading 003. Got eyes on the bombing circle off to our 11 o'clock. 2 go 2 mile trail.
2.
Chaos 4, fence in, lights on.
Two.
One's fenced in, 11.2.
2 fenced in, 11.1.
Roger that. I am crossing the road north of the bombing circle. I'm coming left 90 degrees. I'm at 095. I want you to do the same at the same point, and then I'm going to turn back 185 for the, and we'll start our box turn then. One's checking right.
And 2, I got a little discombobulated, confirming we're going to waypoint 1.
Waypoint 1 is not where it's supposed to be, so if you look off your left-hand side, you'll see the bombing circles down there on the floor.
2. Got a little lost. Alright, we need to come back around 180 degrees. And 2, I got a little lost. I extended to the north.
One's turning base. And Chaos 4, push front preset 15. Chaos 4, 218s, Angels 12, inbound, east bombing circle, BDU 33 drops. Alright, until we're both established in this pattern, we're just going to fly a box over the east bombing circle until we're both established, and we'll start doing drops.
2.
Chaos 4, check in front.
2.
One's turning north.
2, turning west.
Alright, let's do our inbound at 005, off at 095, downwind at 185, base at 275 for the box pattern.
2, 2. Two, turning in.
One's off. One's turning downwind. Alright, you good with the pattern?
2A firm off.
Alright, I got eyes on you. One's turning base.
Two, turning down. 185.
Chaos 4-1 in. BD away.
One, you were short. Turn in base.
Yes, I was. I screwed up that delivery.
Two in. Two, I don't have a pipper.
Are you sure you selected your munitions?
Yep.
One's base.
Two, I'm on manual fusion somehow. Or manual drop, rather.
Well, square your shit away. Chaos 4-1 in.
Yeah, Chaos 2 off and squared away.
Anyway.
I went extended on my in. Two, turning down. 2 crossing in front of you now.
I see it.
Buddy spike.
Should be off.
So I hit step on my program when I was trying to hit step on my countermeasures.
That's not good.
And 2 turning base. Two tipping in. Two pickle.
Altitude. Altitude.
And 2 off.
Alright, I extended out to the east. You may have to do the same.
2.
On base right now, I got about 1.5 miles to go.
Two turning down.
Full one's in. Feeding away. Full one's off.
And 1, you're releasing multiple flares.
Yeah, I know, I just heard it.
2 turning base.
One's turning down.
Two tipping in.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, you're releasing multiple flares too.
Yeah, that's weird.
Cows 4-1 in. Feeding away.
2 off. Yeah, you gotta save your profile.
4-1's off. How do you save it?
OSB 14? No, 19. Two, turn it down. When do you turn in base? Just before it gets to your wingtip?
No, I turn base when it's about where the light is on the right side of your canopy. The target ring should be right off of your canopy rail.
Two. And 2, tipping in.
Bounce base. I don't know why I keep buddy spiking the shit out of you.
Altitude. Altitude.
2, pickle, and off.
Confirm 1 flare, good job. Chaos 4-1 in.
2, turn it down.
Feeding you away. Four one's off.
2, base.
Chaos 4 ops check.
8.8. Are we doing 45 degree or 30?
Should be 30.
Because this one's gonna be steep. 2 pickle. 2 off.
One space.
Two, turn it down.
One's in.
Two, turn and base.
Away. One's off.
Two, tipping in. Two, pickle. Two off.
One space. Yeah, it is about your aim 9. The tip of your aim 9 is where you want to reference to turn in for base.
Two.
4-1's in.
Two, turning down.
Leading away. One's off. We're wearing that fucking circle out, man.
Two, turn and base. Two in.
One space.
Two, video away. Two off.
4-1's in.
Two, turn it down.
Leading away.
Two, base. 2, tipping in.
One space.
2, pickle. 2 off.
Chaos 4, stores check.
17.
4-1's in.
Two, downwind.
Video wet. Alright, I'm gonna go for the 8,000 drop. You go ahead and do another 12. I'm gonna do a drive round on this one.
2. Turn in base. Two, tipping in. Two, off. These things not leaving smoke anymore?
Some do, some don't. I see smoke on the deck right now.
Interesting. I do not. Alright, 8,000 you said?
8,000. We're gonna test and see how this works. I think we're not gonna have time to do it.
I get the brake X at the very last second on the 12,000.
Yeah, we may need to start at 12.5. 4-1's in. One's off track. Yeah, 8,000's not gonna work.
I'm into 12.5.
Yeah, take it all the way up to 12.5, see how that
Two,
works.
turn in base. Two, tipping in. This is more of a 25 degree to 20 degree bomb run.
Altitude.
2, pickle. My
Altitude.
base distance was too far.
Trail 1's in. Trail 1's off track.
2, turn it downwind. And 2, turn in base. Two, tipping in.
On space.
Altitude.
I got the
Altitude.
brake X a lot sooner that time. 2 off. Two, turning down.
Trail 1's in.
Are you getting the brake X as well?
No, I'm actually working. It's working pretty good at 12.5, I think.
2, base. And your reference is right on your canopy rail?
Just outside of the canopy rail, maybe a half-inch outside of it.
Are you forcing the 30-degree dive by your pitch control or just letting it happen?
I'm letting it climb up to 30 degrees so that it's at my release point is 30 degrees, not the whole way.
Okay, because I am like at 25 at my release point.
Altitude.
2, pickle.
Sounds like it's too far.
Altitude.
Sounds like it's too far away.
I can. It's right along my canopy rail is the issue.
So turn in with a greater turn rate. So roll the jet over an extra 20 or 30 degrees.
Copy. 2, turn it down.
1 space. Four one's in.
Two, turn in base.
Medium right.
Two, tipping in.
heading for the tanker.
To off, I will join you at the tanker.
Fadden 6-3, Chaos 4, 218s departing the range, inbound for rejoin with Arco. Alright, one's heading disregard, push preset 10 on front. Blackjack, Chaos 4, 218s, passing Angels 14.5 for 17, inbound Arco. Chaos 4, check front.
2.
Alright, I am heading 055, 285 knots, passing Angels 15.5 for 17.
2.
Alright, one's checking left, heading 308, direct to Arco.
I think it's bugged.
It may be bugged, I'm not 100% sure.
And 2 is going AFK a moment.
Roll right, roll right. Roll right, roll right.
Well, that's fantastic. I leave to use the restroom, and I come back to a crashed plane on autopilot. How the hell did that happen? Alright, everybody. I guess that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time. This is Recon Stewart. Take care.